The only negative event that I'll allow myself to feel is grief. Everything else, I trick myself to say this is the best.
That's the most disgusting inspirational story I've ever heard. So I wanted to see if you could talk a little bit more about what you just said. Somebody really mulling over a conversation and letting it ruin their day and their week. I personally am very analytical, so sometimes I get trapped in my own mind. If something goes south, I sit there and I think about it for like a week and try to figure out, like, I just go way too introspective with it. How do you bounce back after like a negative event? Like, how do you handle doing that?
The only negative event that I'll allow myself to feel is grief. Everything else, I trick myself to say this is the best.
Yeah? So,
Right?
like, if something goes south, you're like, this is the best? Or is that like a Jocko approach of like good self-development? Or what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Jocko has his good. For me, it's the best just was developed. It developed when I was on an airplane next to a really smelly dude that I was stuck next to for 5 hours. And I was, you know, he was super smelly, and I'm sure he didn't want to be smelly, he just was. And what's my options? A full flat. I have, you know, no other option except I could not get on the plane, I guess, but I had to get to my speaking gig in LA. And so I just decided, it was a one-off. I just said, you know what, this is the best. Like, screw this guy. Not screw him, but that the smell is going to be stronger than me? No way. I'm stronger than that. And so I just turned next to him and then breathed it in. Like a big, giant, like, let's go.
That's the most disgusting inspirational story I've ever heard in my whole life.
It's the best. That is the best. And so in the one-off moments, that's what I'll do, right? Because you're stuck. Like when I broke my neck, this is the best. Let's go, right? Let's keep doing our tour. Let's keep doing the lives. And you'll have a lot of those one-off moments that, what's the alternative? Just be upset and stew and ruin your week and not make momentum anywhere else in your life? If it's an ongoing thing, like somebody on your team is not happy and just isn't a right fit anymore, then you need to fix the problem. If it's an ongoing problem with a relationship or something in your business that keeps showing up over and over and over again, then it's the best every day. It's the best is great for the micro moments, but in the macro, if it's happening every day, then your life is broken, and that's what needs to be fixed.
Okay. So basically you're saying when adversity shows up in the micro, try to approach it from like, this is the best because you're going to learn from it, and then adapt and grow from it. And then if it's on the macro where it keeps going to crap every single day, you might need to reevaluate your life.
Yeah, I don't even go, I'm going to learn from this. I mean, I logically, I guess that makes sense, but it's not what I'm actually feeling. For me, it's more, I've created a new identity, which is Evan Carmichael loves difficult things.
Okay.
I love adversity. I love challenges. I love showing myself what I'm capable of. Not so much that I'm going to learn from this and it's going to make me a better. I think that's too logical. For me, it's too logical. Yeah. I need to get it. I'm feeling emotional. I'm upset at this thing happening, so I need a stronger emotion to say, no, this is who I am. This is Evan Carmichael. Let's go fix this. Yeah.
Love it. Okay. I love it. That's freaking beautiful. Other question I have for you, if you got time, is I did almost all my videos on on Facebook, and I'm exporting them. It's over 300 videos, and we're putting them on TikTok and YouTube. What do I need to do to make sure that I get in front of as many people as possible when I'm putting them onto YouTube? What suggestions would you have?
Are you going to be making ongoing content?
Yeah, I make ongoing content on like a daily basis almost. And then I hired a videographer who's editing all the videos that I've done in the past, as well as in the future, to put them on those other platforms.
And has the channel already launched?
Yeah, it only has about 20 followers on it because we didn't really focus too much on it right now, and now we're doing a big launch on it to launch it more intensely.
I would it's a lot of videos. I would probably launch all 300 as soon as possible.
Okay.
Like at the same time. I would do, it's work, but especially if you have somebody to help you, that's great. I would do a custom end card for each one, if possible, where you tell them where to go next. You may not know, like, you may not even remember what was in that video, episode 14 of your Facebook session, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't do that, I wouldn't worry about it for the 300, but I would launch all 300 this weekend with thumbnails and appealing titles.
Okay.
How long are the videos?
There's some that are an hour long, which are like podcast interviews, like you and I, the podcast interview you and I did. I haven't put that on YouTube yet. And then there's some that are like 5 minutes. So it really depends on, which video it is. But for the most part, I think they average about 15 minutes.
Okay. That's good. That's a good length for YouTube. Yeah, I would launch all 300 this weekend with custom titles and thumbnails. And then for all your new videos, obviously a custom thumbnail and title, but also at the end of each video, I would do a call out to say where people should go to watch next.
Okay.
So don't say goodbye. Don't say thank you so much for watching, because then people start to leave. Instead, as soon as they watch, just assume that they're going to keep going to all you did was give them an appetizer. Here comes the entree. The entree is the next video. So
okay.
If you're doing another entrepreneur interview for your podcast, you think, who is the most relevant person that I've had on my show before that they need to go watch next? So maybe it's an entrepreneur. You want to send them to the ones that we did together.
Yeah.
So at the end of that video, you're launching a new podcast, interviewing another entrepreneur. At the end, you say, if you want to see the one-on-one I did with Evan Carmichael, where we talked about boom, 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 check the video right there next to me. I'll see you there.
Got it.
So you're assuming that they're going to go watch the next one.
Okay.
Not say, thank you so much for watching, goodbye, I'll see you next time or something. No, I'll see you there. I'll see you right there. Right?
Got it.
Do that for all the new videos. And try to think about what's in your archive that is the most relevant to that new video.
Okay, got it. And then what about ebooks? Like I just launched a book yesterday. So do you suggest using that on YouTube and feeding people into that free ebook?
Yeah, it's a free ebook that people can get. Putting their email address in?
Yep. Yeah, it's the, I did a habit a week for 2 years after my last surgery because I could only be upright for 3 hours at a time. So the ebook's the top 3 habits that I found within a 2-year period of doing a habit a week.
Great. So do you have any other bonuses or other lead magnets that you are doing? Is that your main one?
Then we also have a free coaching session that I give away for that, and then also we have a free mastermind that we're going to start launching the funnel for that, where we bring on people and you're allowed to watch one free mastermind session.
So what I would do is think for each, I wouldn't worry about it for your 300 videos yet, but for all your new videos, I would, are you okay? For all your new videos, I would think about what is the one lead magnet that is the most relevant to that video.
Okay.
And then put it inside the video. I wouldn't do it at the end because then you're leaving people. I would put it somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Even closer to the beginning, the middle, not like right at the beginning and not at the end. So middle, beginning, that talks about the lead magnet. So if you're ever doing a video on habits, then that's a fantastic lead magnet to be able to give away. So you're doing a video on habit, you're going to share the 7 habits that you learned from doing, a habit a week for 2 years. Great. After habit number 2, say, I also have this free ebook where I talk about my favorite habits. Check out the link in the description below to get my ebook. I'll send it to you for free. Other videos, maybe the mastermind is a little more targeted. When we did our video, I don't know if we talked about habits. So habits may not be the best lead magnet to put there. For people who only have one lead magnet, great, you put it everywhere. If you have multiple options, a coaching call, like if you're coaching somebody on a show, a coaching call would be a great lead magnet versus just a habit ebook.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah. So in every new
that.
video, have the lead magnet, call it out, and put the link in the description for people to go sign up.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Evan,
Yeah.
for the great advice. I appreciate it.
Cool. Good luck.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have two options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.